What your favorite economic system says about you. Capitalism. You believe in free markets, personal responsibility, and that if you're poor, you should have just worked harder. Socialism, you think everyone deserves a fair share except for billionaires who deserve absolutely nothing. Communism, you believe utopias are possible, but you conveniently ignore history and basic human nature. Anarchism, you don't trust the government, corporations, or your neighbors, but you trust that society will somehow regulate itself. Feudalism, you secretly wish you were born into nobility and not, statistically speaking, a peasant. Mercantilism, you think economic success is measured in gold and colonies, and you may have a pirate flag in your room. Mixed economy, you enjoy picking and choosing the best of both capitalism and socialism, but you're also okay with contradictions. Crony capitalism, you love free markets, but only if they benefit you and your rich friends. Libertarianism, you believe the government should do absolutely nothing except protect your property rights. Corporatism, you think big businesses should run everything, which means you either own stocks or watch too many cyberpunk movies. State capitalism, you like capitalism but think the government should play CEO, which sounds great until you remember who runs the government. Welfare state, you believe capitalism is fine as long as the government steps in to fix all the problems it creates. Laissez-faire, you believe markets should regulate themselves, even though they never actually do. Keynesian economics, you believe the government should spend its way out of every problem, just like you do with your credit card. Marxism, you hate capitalism, but oddly enough, you still own an iPhone and drink Starbucks. Neoliberalism, you think deregulation and privatization solve everything, even though they never have. Traditional economy, you believe in barter, simple living, and that money is just a modern scam. Gift economy, you think people should give without expecting anything in return, which works great until you need to pay rent. Subsistence economy, you just want to grow your own food and be left alone, but let's be real, you'd starve in a week. Sharing economy, you believe in renting everything and owning nothing, which works fine until your Uber driver cancels for the third time. Trickle-down economics, you believe giving more money to the rich will somehow help the poor, because magic. Or command economy, you trust the government to plan everything, but you also know deep down that bureaucracy will ruin it. Behavioral economics, you think people make irrational financial decisions except for you, who totally deserve that impulse buy. Post-scarcity economy, you believe technology will one day make everything free, which sounds cool but also like sci-fi. Degrowth economy, you think economic growth is the real problem, which is a nice way of saying you hate modern civilization. Monetarism, you think inflation can be solved by controlling the money supply, which is why you check the Federal Reserve like it's a sports scoreboard. Resource-based economy, you think money should be abolished and resources should be distributed scientifically, but you'd still hoard the best stuff. Islamic economics, you believe in ethical finance, fair trade, and that interest rates are just legalized theft. Bitcoin maximalism, you think government money is a scam and spend your time arguing on the internet about why Dogecoin is trash. Austrian economics, you believe markets should never be interfered with, and you think hyperinflation is always right around the corner. Modern monetary theory, MMT, you believe governments can print unlimited money without consequences, just like monopoly players. Survivalist economy, you don't trust the financial system, and you're currently stockpiling canned food and gold bars. Eurocommunism, you believe in communism, but like a cool version where people still get to have nice things. Or syndicalism, you think workers should run everything, but deep down, you know group projects never go well. Donut economics, you want an economy that's balanced and sustainable, but mostly you just like that it's called donut economics. Neocolonialism, you act like colonialism ended, but you secretly know it just got rebranded as a foreign investment.